News 3's Ben Singer is joining us live from the home in Richmond Hill, where the last open house event is underway. Ben?
That's right, Tina. The home is buzzing with activity right now. Again, that last open house is going on until 7 o'clock tonight. Excuse me while I drop my piece of paper that I'm going to reference to you in just a moment. I'm standing in the great room of the home. You have until 7 o'clock to come out and see this house in person. If you do, you will fill out one of these forms. This is for a separate drawing to Timeless Interiors, the Bluffton-based design firm that picked out all the furnishings for the home. They don't come with the home, but if you win this, you get a $10,000 shopping spree to their 70,000 square foot warehouse. So I'm standing in the great room. This opens up to a beautiful kitchen. Hopefully you've seen it by now. Dozens of people have come out here to the home to see it today. Several of the people just in the past hour have already bought a ticket. They just wanted to see in person what they might win, but you can buy tickets right here on site. And at last check, we have fewer than 400 left. We are on trend. Fewer than 300? 382 is the number we have left. That is the latest number. We are trending for a sellout here. Again, this won't be given away until tomorrow, so if you're on the fence, the time to act is now. You know, I went to St. Jude a couple months ago, and I want to share with you some of the information that I learned. I talked with a chaplain about how St. Jude treats the whole family. The St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is leading the way the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases.
Whenever one person in the family is affected by a diagnosis, it affects every member in the family.
Brent Powell has witnessed that hard truth over and over during his 31 years working at St. Jude.
They need people in their corner with whom they can speak.
As the Director of Spiritual Care Services, Powell is in charge of the St. Jude Chaplains, a group that works with thousands of families every year with a wide variety of religious beliefs. He admits he's been exposed to a great deal of suffering, but has also witnessed plenty of moments that give him hope. He's seen dying teenagers choose to have a procedure knowing it won't cure them because the research conducted might just help someone else.
I think within any given set of difficult circumstances, we have the opportunity to perhaps in some ways transcend those circumstances. And I am so honored to be here.
Honored to be carrying on the mission of founder Danny Thomas, the entertainer who promised the patron saint of hopeless causes, St. Jude Thaddeus, that he would build him a shrine if Thomas could have a career breakthrough.
All of this is possible because one man dared to follow up on a promise that he made.
This statue of St. Jude Thaddeus sits right outside the main entrance to the hospital, as it has since it was dedicated back in the 1960s. And in the cornerstone of this statue is a 75-cent donation made by a little boy who just wanted to help. To this day, individual donors are the reason that St. Jude can do what it does. Those donors have helped St. Jude push the overall childhood cancer survival rate to 80%. All the while ensuring no family ever receives a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food.
And I think one of the places that St. Jude excels is in treatment of the whole family.
That's why Powell has dedicated his entire career to this place, because families have the freedom to focus on what matters most, helping their children live.
I can promise everyone that we're always doing not only the best that we can do, but we're pushing to do better.
So that piece brings up an important point. I've had several people say, what could my $100 possibly mean to St. Jude when it costs $2.7 million to run the hospital for just one day? But now you know, individual donors are the backbone of what they do. You can save lives with this donation. You can ensure that research that could end pediatric cancer will be shared freely around the world. So if you're on the fence, we know $100 can be a big ask, but you know your money is going to a good cause. Now we have sort of transitioned in the kitchen and we're looking back toward what could be your great room. Again, only 6,500 tickets are being sold for this drawing. You have a 1 in 6,500 chance of winning this 3,800 square foot, $400,000 home. You have until 7 o'clock tonight to come see it in person if the pictures aren't enough to convince you. You have beautiful high-end details in here like shiplap, You have a cloth detail over here. This is your foyer. So again, 7 o'clock tonight to come see it in person. You'll be entered in a separate drawing for a $10,000 shopping spree to Timeless Interiors. If you go to wsav.com/dreamhome, you'll find directions to right where we are. Right now, we'll send it back to the studio.